Hey guys, Centauran here, and welcome to another episode of the Timelord of Azeroth. Today, we are finishing our adventures here as a Death Knight.
And defile these lands.
You have slaughtered legions beyond number, and still your dark heart craves more. Your hunger knows no end, Atraxi. The Lich King pauses. There must come an end to all things,
Before
Death
your
Knight.
king.
The Scarlet armies make their final stand against us. For them, there is no escape, no choice. And for this reason, they will fight with a ferocity that you have yet to witness. Use this horn to call forth one of my worms. Climb upon its back and command it into battle. With it, you will end the Scarlet Crusade.
Slay all who oppose us.
Kneel, champion. I place this helm upon your head to complete your terrifying visage. Any that dare look upon your dark countenance will know that death comes.
You will belong to the scourge.
The Scarlet Enclave is no more. What remains of the Crusade will be dealt with in Northrend. We now turn our efforts to Light's Hope Chapel. No longer will this affront to your master be allowed to exist. I have issued my final command. Scourge Commander Thalanor awaits your arrival at the edge of Brauman Mill. Go northwest through the cave into the noxious glade and take the path leading out of the glade to the mill. Do not fail me, Atraxi.
You know what to do. Leave no survivors.
The High Lord and the other Death Knights are preparing to strike. We will squeeze the last remnants of life out of this place.
Another time.
The Argent Dawn stands defiantly against us at Light's Hope Chapel. They dare oppose the Scourge, and for that reason alone they must be destroyed. The mighty armies of the Lich King stand at the ready as the final battle for the Plaguelands approaches. Today we ascend into the immortal realm of Scourge heroes. When you are ready for battle, report to High Lord Darian Mograine. It is the High Lord who will issue the final march orders and command our armies to Light's Hope Chapel.
We are done here.
Obey, or be eliminated. Go forth and wreak havoc! Soldiers of the Scourge! Death Knights of Azeroth! Minions of the Darkness! Hear the call of the High Lord! Rise! skies turn red with the blood of the fallen! The Lich King watches over us, minions! Leave only ashes and misery in your destructive wake!
Stand fast, brothers and sisters! The light will prevail! Bring them before the chapel!
Stand down, Death Knights! We have lost the light. This place. No hope.
Have you learned nothing, boy? You have become all that your father fought against. Like that coward Arthas, you allowed yourself to be consumed by the darkness, the hate, feeding upon the misery of those you tortured and killed. Your master knows what lies beneath the chapel. It is why he dares not show his face. He sent you and your Death Knights to meet their doom, Darian. What you are feeling right now is the anguish of 1,000 lost souls. Souls that you and your master brought here. The light will tear you apart, Darian.
Save your breath, old man. It might be the last you ever draw.
My son,
Father!
my dear, beautiful boy.
What?
Father,
Yes?
you have returned.
You've been gone a long time, Father. I thought...
Nothing could have kept me away from you, Darian. Not from my home and family.
Father, I wish to join you in the war against the undead. I want to fight. I can sit idle no longer.
Darian Mograine, you are barely of age to hold a sword, let alone battle the undead hordes of Lordaeron. I could not bear losing you. Even the thought...
If I die, Father, I would rather it be on my feet, standing in defiance against the undead legions. If I die, let me die with you!
My son, there will come a day when you will command the Ashbringer, and with it, mete out justice across this land. I have no doubt that when that day finally comes, you will bring pride to our people, and that Lordaeron will be a better place because of you. But, my son, that day is not today. Do not forget.
Touch. chain. He's mine now.
You betrayed me. You betrayed us all, monster! Face the might of Mograine!
Pathetic.
You're a damned monster, Arthas.
You were right, Fordring. I did send them in to die. Their lives are meaningless. But yours... How simple it was to draw the great Tyrian Fordring out of hiding. You've left yourself exposed, Paladin. Nothing will save you.
That day is not today. Tyrion!
Arthas!
What is this?
Your end.
Impossible. This is not over. When next we meet, it won't be on holy ground, Paladin.
Rise, Darian, and listen. We have all been witness to a terrible tragedy. The blood of good men has been shed upon this soil. Honorable knights, slain defending their lives, our lives. And while such things can never be forgotten, we must remain vigilant in our cause. The Lich King must answer for what he has done, and must not be allowed to cause further destruction in our world. I make a promise to you now, brothers and sisters. The Lich King will be defeated. On this day, I call for a union. The Argent Dawn and the Order of the Silver Hand will come together as one. We will succeed where so many before us have failed. We will take the fight to Arthas, and we will tear down the walls of Icecrown. The Argent Crusade comes for you, Arthas!
So too do the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Although our kind has no place in your world, we will fight to bring an end to the Lich King. This I vow. His eyes are upon you at all times.
There will be no atonement for us, Atraxi. We are forever damned to walk the earth as monsters. While the Lich King may have loosened his grip upon us, the specters of our past will forever haunt our memories. We must make amends in the only way we know how: death. I ask you now to join me in Acheris as the Knight of the Ebon Blade. Together we will destroy the Lich King and end the Scourge.
By his command.
The haze has been lifted. I can see as clearly now as the day that I plunged the Ashbringer into my own heart to free my father's cursed soul. My last memory as a free man. We must take back Acheris from the Scourge, if our order is to survive in this new world. I have taught you how to call forth a Death Gate. The Death Gate will return you to Acheris when you call upon it, Atraxi. Use it now and meet me at Acheris. The first battle of the Knights of the Ebon Blade is underway. Death to the
The
Scourge.
might of the Scourge will not be challenged. Ours is not to question, only to act.
The Lich King has returned to Northrend, wounded by the Ashbringer, but the second floor still holds the last of his armies.
His will be done.
The Hall of Command has been secured, but the Lich King has left us a little present in the heart of Acheris. The Stitched Terror patchwork and a horde of abominations have taken over the second floor. Use the teleporter to get to the second floor and destroy the Scourge forces that remain. Do not engage Patchwork alone. You must fight the monstrosity with other Death Knights of Acheris. Go, Atraxi. You have my strength to carry
Go
you.
forth and wreak havoc. The life we had before is meaningless.
Well done, Death Knight. The remaining Scourge will be dealt with in short order, and the rebuilding process will begin anew. I have but one last task for you.
By his command.
You are now and forever will be a Knight of the Ebon Blade, Atraxi. But know this, you were once a hero of the Horde. Darian stares at you. This order must establish allies for itself if it is to survive. You must represent the Knights of the Ebon Blade to the Horde. On the platform southeast of me is a portal to Orgrimmar. Take this letter, given to me on your behalf by Lord Fordring, and deliver it to High Lord Sourfang. Use the portal.
We will scour the living from this world.
Now is not the time for pleasantries.
You bring me a letter, Death Knight. Let me see it.
We are the true might of Kalimdor.
Bordering, yes, I know him well. If any other man or orc asked me such a favor, I would have killed you where you stood. Bordering, though, is an honored hero among orcs. Very well, Death Knight. I accept you as a member of the Horde and embrace your order as allies. Or the Horde.
Without honor, we have nothing.
And that is where we are going to end this episode and this little mini-series. If you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified of new episodes. And when we next meet, we will be in Northrend.